Oh my god, this is so exciting. Hi guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been, I think the last time I filmed a YouTube video was like a year ago. It's been way too long, and I am officially back on YouTube for real this time. I've invested in so much equipment like this mic, as you can see. I want to be launching these videos in a podcast as well. A lot of things are coming for YouTube and also podcasts. So these videos of business talk, working on yourself, self-improvement videos and all that are coming really soon, consistently on my platforms. Today's video is how to become your own role model, and we're really going to be diving deep into this subject today because this is something I live by, that I've always lived by, and I really think it helped me become the person that I am today, the business owner that I am today, but obviously the woman that I have become. And I am extremely proud of all the work I've done over the past few years, and my journey so far has been really, it's been a journey, definitely ups and downs, but whatever. So today we're talking about how to become your own role model. Yeah, it's important to aspire to be like somebody and admire people online and look up to people, but you should always want to do it in your own way. I always like to look at many people and admire their work and admire what they do, but always envision myself being that person in my own way. Never trying to be exactly how they are, never trying to have the same story they have or doing the same exact pattern or path or take the exact path they have taken, because you want to do it your own way. You want to remix it in your own way, and you want to live your own life. So there's no point in trying to become someone that you're not or try to be somebody, because at the end of the day, that's literally impossible, and you're just going to break your head more than anything. When I was younger, not a teenager, but like more of a little girl, like I would say 8, 10 years old, during that time of my life, I was always like comparing myself a lot. I would compare myself physically, I would compare my character, I would kind of like obsess to be somebody that I was not, and that would like push me down a lot, and I really like became obsessed with it. I felt so different, and it definitely affected my confidence a lot. And I don't know why I was focusing so much on other people, but I was just so young, and all my friends were very like skinny girls, smaller girls. I was always very tall. I was always like, I would say not bigger. Not like, I was a little bit chubbier, I guess. I had like brown hair, not blonde hair. So I did go through a part of my life in that moment that I was comparing myself to others based on things that are not important, physical traits or how they laughed or how they talked. It was all things that I could not change about myself, and I was hyper focusing on that a lot. And since I couldn't change it or couldn't do much about it, it brought me down a lot. And it's things that you shouldn't be comparing yourself to, because it's you, and that makes who you are so unique and like beautiful, right? Today I kind of switched that up. I actually changed that in my teenage years. I had like this moment where I realized that I had to emphasize who I was and stop like looking at blonde girls and wishing I was them. And I started really like loving myself. It was like that whole confidence journey, like realizing who I am and how proud I am. I started looking up to strong women, and I started looking up to entrepreneurs, like I told you guys. So like strong women that had their shit put together, that knew where they were heading in life. It was just super inspiring to me. Never looked up much to singers and songwriters and dancers because I just knew I could not sing or dance. But I just knew inside of me that I wanted to take charge of something. I didn't know if I wanted to be a business owner specifically in the beginning, but I just knew that I wanted to lead something, whether that be leading like producing films, because I did go to like film school and all that, or whether it be leading like a project. I don't know what specific project back then, but I knew I wanted to take charge in my life. I knew I was going to do a job that I was going to be front and center leading that one thing. I just didn't know what yet. And When I was in college, I thought it was going to be film production and something social media oriented. And soon I came to discover that I was not really happy in that space. And I really had to like go to school and be in that program to realize it. In my teenage years, I started following business owners on social media. So one of the first business owners that I had followed was Elisabeth Rioux, which is a like influencer from Montreal, Quebec. She had her own bikini company and she just like built an empire around it with social media and herself. She was like the face of the company, and I just admired her as a young woman. She was so young when she started the company. I was just like, oh my God, I want to do that. I want to do that. I think what's good about me and that maybe some people struggle with, and that's why I really want to emphasize this in this video, is that you have to want to do your things your own way. Because if somebody did something and took a specific path and made specific moves, it led them to who they are today, led them to the success they have today or the downfall. It's a unique path. If somebody tries to recreate that, it's not going to work, sadly, because it's already been done. A lot of people say, oh, it's so hard to like succeed today in 2024 because everything has been done. But I don't believe in that at all. I believe that you can always make something happen or make it work. You just have to find that specific path with the specific moves and that unique combination to make it work. I always like to think about things in that way. What's really good is to go and clean up your Instagram and your following there, because I was following like random people on social media that were not bringing me anything, that were, every time I would see their posts, I would like look at myself in the mirror and be like, ew, do we really want to follow people like that? No, we do not. So that's a good first step to do. If you guys are listening to this right now, go on your Instagram and just do a big cleanup there. If the people in your following don't bring you anything good or inspire you or make you reflect about life in positive ways, unfollow immediately. We don't want that anymore for 2024. I really want to push this mentality for this year because I always do it. I always put on like my goal list, focus on myself, work on my health, be healthy, take care of my body, all these things, but I never actually commit to it fully. Like I'll do it for a little bit and then I'll just like slack off, and then do it for a little bit and then slack off. And then at the end of the year, I look back and I'm like, what did I really do? Like, why couldn't I stay committed, you know? And this year, I really want to focus on myself, my own image, but not just the image that people see, more of like the image that I look at of myself, because who cares what other people think? I want to focus on the person that I am becoming for myself, become my own role model, which is very cheesy when I say it like this, and people are like, oh my God, like rolling their eyes, ew, like, did you really say that? But no, honestly, that's the best thing you can do for yourself. Become the person you want to be and stop looking at others. Like, you can always start off by admiring people, thinking, I want to be as accomplished as her. I want to have a big business like her. I want to be healthy like her. I want to have a relationship like her. But at the end of the day, it's you. Like, you want to start building and becoming slowly what you really want to be. If you keep focusing on other people, you might slowly like just see them and slowly steer away from yourself. I feel like I was doing that a lot before. I would focus so much on other things that then I would lose track of myself, and then I look back and I'm like, I didn't do any progress. So I always try to like tie everything back to me and check in on myself to see if I'm actually doing any progress at all throughout my whole year, to make sure that when I'm at the end of 2024 bringing in 2025, that I can be like, wow, good job, Sabrina, like you did good this year, and not just check back at the end of the year, because that goes by really fast. A year is like not a lot of time. So if you check back monthly, weekly, daily by journaling, that's a good thing to do when you want to check in yourself. I love to journal. Sometimes I forget to do it and then I get really mad at myself because I'm like, where have you been? Distracted for sure. So I love to journal. Daily is the best, but at least once a week is good, I feel like. Especially if you've never done it before, it's a good start to do it weekly, and then you can start doing daily. thing that is super important when you're becoming your dream self, your own role model, is your entourage, because this is something I live by strongly. You will become what you surround yourself with. So if you surround yourself with people that are not disciplined, you will slowly become not disciplined. If you surround yourself with people that go with the flow, have no goals in life, are just living day by day, you will start living day by day. I have lived this unconsciously, and that's what's really scary about it, is that like you won't even realize this in the moment. It's with time, once you step back from that group of people, or like you're pulled out of that group of people, that you'll be like, oh my God, the time that I wasted. And then you'll start seeing that you were becoming like those people and you didn't even realize it, which is really scary. Step number 1, surround yourself with people that you admire. Surround yourself with people that have what you don't have yet. People that are better than you. That shouldn't even scare you. If you surround yourself with people that are more knowledgeable, more educated, have more money or whatever, you will slowly become like them unconsciously, which is good. And it's the other way around too. Like negative people, you will be more negative. Our bad influences, you will slowly like fall into those influences. It's the same thing reversed around. But I love to surround myself with people that have good energy, because I want good energy. People that are organized, because I love organized people. People that are trustworthy, kind, nice, giving, hard workers like me, because they inspire me to work harder in my businesses, stick to my work ethic and all that. But one thing to emphasize, surround yourself with people that you would want to slowly become like. Throughout the process of becoming your own whole role model, when you focus one thing at a time. So example, I want to become independent in my workspace. So not always needing somebody to be there to like check up on me, just like be more focused and like driven on my own and whatever. When you focus one thing at a time and you start correcting yourself one thing at a time, you will slowly become the person you want to be, but it will be less pressure on your shoulders, I feel like, than having a whole list of things you want to change about yourself. It just won't happen. I like to really focus like pinpoint by pinpoint. I try to like fix something fully or almost fully and then try to move on to something else, and not have a whole bunch of big things I want to correct about myself and then just be like, okay, let's start it, and just like have my head like spinning. That can be very overwhelming and just like discouraging. And then you're back to square one again, wondering, what did I change about myself this year? Because you had too many things on your plate. It's better to do one thing at a time and focus on those small things and get them actually done and corrected within yourself, than have too many things going on and just driving yourself crazy. Also, last little pinpoint, if I could add to the video, is that I always have oh, my phone's here. I always have a mood board on my phone with all my goals that I want to accomplish this year. And most of my goals are things that I want to work on myself. So every time I open my phone, I kind of get a reminder. I always put like little quotes of things that I want to accomplish. And then when I look at my phone, I'm like, oh, what am I going to do today to like move forward for that, you know? So this is a little good thing to have, to always have it in your face. We look at our phone so many times a day, like, you're going to see it. I don't know how many times I see this image on my phone every day, but it really does help. And I've already accomplished a whole bunch of things on my wallpaper. And 2024, we've been in 2024 for 3 months now, which is crazy. It's going by so fast. I really recommend doing this. Journal every day, weekly, if it's new for you. And stay accountable, stay real with yourself, and take it one little step at a time, and you will see the changes within yourself. And I feel like once you're in that like movement of mental change and just working on yourself, it gets easier with time. In the beginning, you're like, oh my God, this is so hard. And then once you're in it for good, and you just keep moving forward. But I just wanted to thank everybody for watching this video. Thank you for being back on the YouTube podcast if you're listening to this. But don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel for more videos. I want to post these weekly for you guys. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you want more just like this. Leave a comment if you have anything to say. I love like responding to comments. I actually get inspired for future videos in the comments, so if you want to talk about something specific, let me know. I'll see you guys in my next video, and thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to follow me on my other socials, I'm also on TikTok and Instagram, so I'll leave that right here. It's Sabrina A Tam. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video or next podcast episode, I guess. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this audio. Whatever. Bye.